Global War 36 enthusiast here with Operation Casino Royale, turn 10.1, Germany. It is January 1941. Germany has 4 tech rolls. First I tried for radar at a 7 or higher. PB generated a 2, so I failed. Second, I tried for improved construction at a 7 or higher. PB generated a 6, so I failed. Third, I tried for long-range aircraft at an 8 or higher. PB generated a 9, so I succeeded, and I advanced to stage 3. Ugh. I'm just going to put it on top of the French. We don't need to pay attention to them. Fourth, I tried for advanced submarines at an 8 or higher. PB generated a 1, so I failed. Germany's going to declare war on Denmark, Finland, Latvia, and the United States. That'll put the United States up to 63, and they will get their home country wartime bonus income on their next turn. Purchases. Germany has 57 to spend. I'm expecting to lose some aircraft this time, so I have an aircraft heavy purchase plan. 1 militia. Maybe that's... nope, I had put in a request to Panzer J, but that was just Randall wishing me luck on this turn. I'm proceeding as if I pretty much think I know what Panzer J will do. So, 1 militia for 2, 4 infantry for 12, that's 14. 1 airborne infantry for 3, that's 17. 2 panzer grenadiers for 8, that's 25. 2 fighters for 20, that's 45. 1 strategic bomber for 12, that brings me up to 57. Bit of housekeeping. Sarge's shell hole skipped his non-combat move when he was filming his turn. He skipped his non-combat movement. So this fleet moved out of port into Sea Zone M4, then moved up to M3, and went in port in northern Italy. Hopefully this is still recording. I hit a button when I was adjusting the camera. I was worried I stopped filming. He moved an anti-aircraft artillery from northern Italy into Rome. And he moved aircraft, the 3 aircraft, this air transport carrying 1 airborne, and these 2 fighters flew up to northern Italy. Okay, so let's give you a view up there of northern Italy, what it should look like up there. All right, and then Silk didn't realize that the Germans do still have a sub in A-18. He had taken that destroyer off escort duty, but since he didn't know that sub was there, we undid that move. Okay, combat movement. I think this is going to be the most complicated turn I've ever filmed. I could potentially take 19 land zones, and I believe I have 23 attacks scheduled, because this is the last turn Germany can use its Blitzkrieg special ability. So let's see what I can do on this turn. I'll go over here. Going to be attacking Finland. Like I said, I declared war on Finland. So from Norland, 2 infantry, 1 cavalry are going to go into Lapland. From Bavaria, this tactical bomber is going to come fight in Lapland. It'll go 1 to Western Germany, 2 to A12, 3 to A13, 4 to Lapland, and then it can land in Norland. So these guys will be attacking that infantry. Okay, from Sea Zone A13, 1 torpedo boat destroyer is going to move through the Kaiser Wilhelm Canal and attack the Danish coastal defense ship here. From Paris, this fighter will join that battle. So it'll go 1 to Picardy, 2 to Belgium, 3 to Netherlands, 4 to A11, and then it can land in Western Germany. from C-Zone A13, that naval task force there. I'll have 1 battleship, 1 coastal defense ship, 3 destroyers. Just a second. Okay, 3 destroyers, 1 torpedo boat destroyer, and 1 coastal submarine will move to A14. Now, this is what I was waiting for Panzer J to tell me. I don't know what he wants to do with his seaplane. He can take, he could get a shot. I don't think he's going to want to shoot at my coastal sub, but he might think, what else am I going to do with this coastal plane? I'll never have another chance to hit something. This will be my screening force. So his seaplane cannot hit my naval transports, but there is a sub in there if he does decide he wants to go for it. But he could just bow out of this fight. So I'm going to play as if he's not fighting, because basically he'll just get 1 shot at my sub, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill him. So I'm thinking Panzer J won't, but Panzer J, if you do want to take that shot at the coastal sub, 1 shot at 3, we'll just PBE it. Also, he has a light cruiser that's in port there in Leningrad. I don't know, it can't provide a militia, so I don't know if he wants to go into that fight or not. And if he does, we'll PBE that as well. Okay, sorry for that digression. Those guys are the screening force. Okay, then in C-Zone A13 will be 1 battle cruiser and 4 naval transports. That's what's left over. They'll move down here to A12, and they will pick up from, I guess before they move down to A12, they pick up 3 Marines from Norland. From Gotland, they pick up 1 Marine and 1 airborne. That's 5 of 8 capacity. From Western Germany, 2 infantry, that's 7, and then 1 Panzer Grenadier from Eastern Germany. So now it's got their 8 units. Then they'll go into A14. If I defeat this, then I will drop off 1 infantry and 2 Marines and a Panzer Grenadier in Viipuri province, those 4 units. And in Helsinki, I'll drop off 1 infantry, 2 Marines, and 1 airborne. Hopefully that's on camera. Yeah, okay. And the airborne is just, acting like a normal infantry. It doesn't get its, it's not airborne dropped there, so. And then the bombardment, I'll provide the 1 battle cruiser bombardment into Helsinki. All right. And that is the amphibious parts. From Western Germany, this medium bomber will fly to Viipuri province. From Western Germany, this fighter will fly 1, 2, 3 into Helsinki, and it will land in Gotland. Let me double check. Where is that landing? Let's see. Where's the fighter that's going to medium bomber to Viipuri? I didn't write that one down, but I'm going to land it in Gotland. All right. Okay, let's go over. Is Denmark on camera? Yes, it is. Okay, so from the Netherlands, 1 cavalry will move 1, 2 into Denmark. There's no terrain there. The canal is on my side, so. From Bavaria, 1 cavalry will go to Denmark. From Western Germany, these 4 units, which is 2 airborne, 2 Marines, will go into Denmark. So hopefully those 6 units will be enough by itself. Don't have enough aircraft to make it. All right. Let's see. Now we're on to Lithuania. I don't think that's on camera, right? Is that far enough over? Yeah, okay. Cool. So from Lithuania, 1 infantry and 1 medium armor will go into Latvia. If I win in 2 rounds or less, then this medium armor is going to blitz to northern Belarusia. From Warsaw, this task force marker is 3 infantry, 1 airborne, and 1 anti-aircraft. They will move into Lubelski. Okay, from Eastern Germany, 1 Panzer Grenadier will go 1, 2 into Lubelski and join that task force marker. Okay. From Warsaw, these other guys will move down into East Poland. That's 1 motorized, 2 light armor, 2 medium armor, and 2 artillery. If successful in 2 rounds or less, 1 light armor, 1 medium armor will blitz up into Lubelski. So I'm going to separate out this light armor and this medium armor. These guys are going into Lubelski and then, or into East Poland, and then hopefully blitzing to Lubelski if I make it in 2 or less. From Eastern Germany, I'll have these 4 advanced mechanized infantry go to Eastern Poland, 1, 2. So they'll join that battle in East Poland. From Austria, 4 cavalry will go 1, 2 into East Poland. From Warsaw, 1 fighter will fly to Eastern Ukraine. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yep, and it has 1 more. It'll land in Donetsk Kuban. From Western Ukraine, 1 infantry will move to Eastern Ukraine. It is facing a river. Whoa. No, it's not. Oh, I thought I had a river penalty there, but the river's on my side, so never mind. From Bessarabia, 1 cavalry will go 1, 2 and join that fight. Okay. In central Romania, this fighter will go 1 to Bessarabia, 2 to Western Ukraine, 3 to Eastern Ukraine, and it can land in Donetsk Kuban. From Central Romania, 1 air... Oh, God. This probably all hasn't been on camera, has it? All my babbling. I am so sorry, guys. Okay, here's what's been hitting. I've moved a cavalry from Bessarabia. I moved an infantry from Western Ukraine. I moved a fighter from Warsaw. I moved a fighter from Central Romania. And then flying into Tula-Lipetsk, this air transport will go 1 to M10, 2 to M11, 3 to Donetsk Kuban, 4 to Tula-Lipetsk, and it will land in Donetsk Kuban. Okay, so that's a walk-on. I'm going to go up 1 for Germany to 53, and 1 down for the Soviets to 44. Okay. From Bessarabia, 4 infantry will march into southern Ukraine. Another walk-on, but it's not worth anything. Okay. And then in C-Zone P59, convoy raiding here, this submarine... Okay, that submarine will move up 1 to P50, and I'm going to convoy raid the American line. So, I don't know what would happen if I overdid it. Could I apply damage to the Brits since I'm at war? I think I could. So that'll be interesting to see. All right. Before I start rolling dice, let me just triple check, because this is a lot of things. Sorry for this delay. All right. I've got this sea battle. I've got 2 amphibious assaults. I'm doing the attack into Lapland. Then I got the Danish guy, then Denmark, Latvia, okay, East Poland, Lubelski, Eastern Ukraine. Yep, okay, that's all that I've got. Let's see how badly this goes. Roll some dice. 14 minutes just to set you up for the rolling to come. Probably pretty important to get this teed up nice. All right. C-Zone A14. He's got the Finnish coastal defense ship. This is assuming Panzer J doesn't want any part of this battle. Let's just roll my battleship at 8 and see if... Oh, nope. First I got to do the coastal sub at 2. Because if I get a... Nope, it wasn't Okay, then I'll do my battleship at 8. Yep, okay, so he gets 1 at 6 with his coastal defense ship. So he does hit. I'm going to take a hit on my battleship. Sorry for this delay. It's not an auspicious beginning. All right. So I'll remove that dude. That does enable me to do my amphibious assaults. Lapland. Let's do Lapland. So I've got 2 infantry at 2. Then I'll have a cavalry at 3 and a tactical? Yeah, tactical at 7. Here's the 2 at 2. I just need 1 hit here. Nope. 1 at 3, which is my cavalry. Nope. And 1 at 7, which is my tactical. Yep. Okay, and he's got 1 at what? 4, right? Doesn't he have an infantry up there in Lapland? Yep, it's an infantry. Yep. Okay, it's not... hopefully I'm getting all my bad luck out of the way right now. So 1 infantry, 1 cavalry succeed in Lapland. All right, that is worth 1 for Germany. I lost an infantry. Oops. And the tactical lands in Norland. Germany goes to 54. All right, now let's do the Puri province. It's marsh, but it's not affecting, and well, it is. I'm dropping off a Panzer Grenadier if this goes to the 2nd round of combat, but I've got 1 infantry at 2 and 2 Marines at 2. So 3 at 2, and then I got the medium bomber. Oh, awesome. Oh my gosh, okay, so that's a turn of luck for me. I got 2 hits. Then I've got 1 medium bomber at 7. Well, that figures. Okay, 3 at 4. I got 2 hits. He's got 1 infantry left. Oh, that was lovely. Okay, he missed. Now, let's just try my medium bomber. See if I hit him this time. Yes, and he's got 1 at 4 in retaliation. No. Okay. So that was very good luck there. That's like the Swedish luck. The Puri province isn't worth anything, but I take it with 1 infantry, 2 Marines, and 1 Panzer Grenadier. The medium bomber lands back in Western Germany. Let me count that. 1 to get to A12, 2 to A14, 3 to Viipuri, 4 A14, 5 A12, and land back in Western Germany. Okay. Helsinki. Okay, this is a city. He's defending in a city. I have 1 bombardment with my battle cruiser. Hey, what do you know? Okay, got a hit. And then he has a retaliatory first strike with his artillery. Oh, he almost hit. Okay, so he's probably going to take his artillery, right? Because that already fired, and the militia's at 3, so for sure he'll take the artillery, right? Okay. I have 4 at 2, because I've got an airborne, 2 Marines, and an infantry at 2. So 4 at 2, and then I've got a fighter. 1 hit, and the fighter. If I hit this, the battle will be over. Nope. I jinxed myself. Okay, he's got 1 at 3 with the militia and 1 at 5. He's got target select, but it doesn't matter. Okay, he did get a hit. So I have to take a Marine. And that was totally expected. Now hopefully he'll just miss here. Okay, I've got the 3 at 2. Let's see, 3 at 2. And then I'll have 1 at 6. Jeez! Oh my, okay, 3 hits. Well, didn't need that luck there. He's got the 1 at 5. No. Okay, so I take Helsinki with 1 infantry, 1 airborne infantry, 1 marine, and that fighter will land in Götaland. So it flew 1, 2, 3 to get there, 4, 5 to go back to Götaland. And that's worth 1 for Germany. Let's move Germany up. That moves Germany up to 55. All right. So that's kind of so far that's Helsinki. 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. Long ways to go. All right, C zone A11. Well, I don't have to roll all these attacks because some of them will walk on. So A11 is the torpedo boat destroyer and the tactical bomber versus a coastal defense ship. So torpedo boat destroyer, miss, almost was a hit, and the tactical bomber. Darn. Oh, this could be very bad if he hits at 6. Got a bad feeling. Yeah, what should I do? Oh, and I wasn't even a tactical. I only had a fighter there. I said it was a tactical, but it was a fighter. Well, I'm not brave enough to risk a fighter, so I landed that fighter in Western Germany. I'm going to take him out and replace him with a British coastal defense ship. Rats. Okay. Well, I don't mind having bad luck here. There's an important battle coming later. All right, Denmark. Just got a bunch of infantry attacking. So I've got 2 airborne at 2, 2 marines at 2, so it's 4 at 2. Yeah, I got the hit I need, and he's got 1 at 2 with his militia. Miss. All right, so Denmark is captured. That is worth 1. I capture it with 2 airborne, 2 marines, and 2 cavalry. Yeah. All right. And that is, I said it's worth 1, so I go up to 56. All righty. Latvia. Okay, I've got 1 infantry at 2. I need to win this in 2 rounds or less, and then 1 at 1 medium armor at 6. Hit. He's got 1 at 2, right? Yeah, he's got a militia there. Okay, so Latvia falls. It's not worth anything. But I do get to blitz in northern Belarusia, which also isn't worth anything. So that medium armor is now in northern Belarusia. Latvia was taken. All right, what's next on the agenda? East Poland. I've got 2 artillery first strikes at 3. Nope. And I've got 2 motorized infantry at 2. 1 hit. And I've got 4 cavalry at 3. Oh, wait, East Poland. That's it. Okay, he's got 1 at 2. Miss. All right, so East Poland is worth 1, and that's from Britain. So Britain goes down 1. Germany goes up 1, and I did do it in the first round. So Britain's down to 26, Germany's up to 57. And I can blitz with the light armor and medium armor into Lubelski. Okay. So East Poland has 1 motorized, 4 cavalry, 1 light armor, 1 medium armor, 2 artillery, 4 advanced mechs. That's East Poland. All right, Lubelski. What do I have there? Let's see, Lubelski. 3 infantry at 2. 1, 2, 3. Plus, what else do I have? 1 airborne infantry at 2. So I've got 4 at 2. Nope. And then I've got 1 light armor at 3. Nope. And I've got 1 Panzer Grenadier at 4. Nope. Dang. Well, getting the bad luck out of the way. The dice have memory, right? And then one medium armor at 6. Okay, well, I got 1 hit. He has 2 militia. He's got 2 militia at 2. Ooh, almost got 2 hits. Okay, 1 hit. So I'm going to lose an infantry. I'm going to lose a... Am I going to lose an airborne? No, I'll keep that airborne up at the front. I'll lose an infantry. All right, he's still got 1 militia left. Let's see if I can't get lucky with that medium armor. Yes, and he's got 1 at 2. Hopefully he'll get unlucky. Okay, great. So I feel like he had 3 rolls at 2. That's pretty fair. Lubelski is not worth anything. Whoops. Okay, let's see. That's German Rondel and Lubelski. And Lubelski is captured with 2 infantry, 1 airborne infantry, 1 Panzer Grenadier, 1 light armor, 1 medium armor, and an anti-aircraft artillery. Okay. That was Lubelski. Eastern Ukraine. Okay, I've got 1 infantry at 2. 1 cavalry. Is that right? 1 cavalry at 3. Nope. And 2 fighters at 6. Okay, 1 hit. That's all I needed. He's got the 1 at 4. Is that... No, 1 at 2? Eastern Ukraine, 1 at 2. Miss. Okay. Whew. The tension builds. So that is Eastern Ukraine, which is worth 1. So Russia goes down 1. I capture that with an infantry and a cavalry. The 2 fighters land in Donetsk Kuban. And then I go up 1 to 58, and the Soviets go down 1 to 43. All right. Oh my. Alrighty. P50. I've got convoy rating. Red is the attacker. I get a +2 because America doesn't have radar. Well, see, now this doesn't work. I got to ask Morton about this. Yeah, I did max damage to America, but I really can't do overflow damage to the Commonwealth, because if I convoy rated them, they would have got to add 2. So I did say it was America, so I think that's all I can do is 3 points of damage to America. Put the little thing here on the American line. Take away 3 from USA. Let's see, what are they sitting at? I have them exactly at 60, so now they'll be at 57. Okay. What do we have next? I think now we're done with all that combat movement. Now I have to do non-combat movement. All right. From Western Germany, 1 air transport is going to fly to Donetsk Kuban. So it goes 1 to Eastern Germany, 2 to Donetsk, 3 to East Poland, 4 to Western Ukraine, 5 to Eastern Ukraine, 6 to Donetsk Kuban. Right? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I just fly carrying one airborne there to Donetsk Kuban. So, and then this air transport from Tula-Lipetsk lands in Donetsk Kuban. So so far I have 2 air transports, 1 airborne there, and another one in Tula-Lipetsk. Is that on camera, Donetsk Kuban? Yeah, okay. Then let's come over here to the Netherlands. 2 infantry. No, 1 infantry is going to move to Western Germany. The other guy is going to stay there. I'll just put a chip in there. That's my infantry. Western Germany. Paris. Okay, I'm going to have 2 medium armor from Paris, strategic rail move to, I believe, Bessarabia is where I'm sending them. I think that's good. Oh! Rats, I messed that up. I meant to move a motorized infantry into... Oh, well, I didn't do it. So, okay, non-combat. I could move this motorized infantry in Bessarabia. I could move it up 1 to Western Ukraine. Because I held Western Ukraine at the start of the turn. Okay. Let's see, I railed those guys. I'm going to have, in Switzerland, I'm going to have that mountain infantry move down to help in Italy. Move down here to northern Italy. In Hungary, I'm going to have 2 infantry strategic rail move to Paris. So now I have 4 infantry, 2 self-propelled artillery in Paris. And then from Hungary, that fighter is going to fly to Donetsk Kuban. 1 to Central Romania, 2 to M10, 3 to M11, and 4 to Donetsk Kuban. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll have 3 fighters and 2 airborne against Moscow. All right. Is that all? Nope. Also in C-Zone M10, the destroyer and torpedo boat destroyer will move over here and join that Italian sub, or Italian naval transport in M11. I think that's everything. Okay, I'm going to employ Germany's Festung Europa ability because I do have 1 unit in all 7 territories at the end of non-combat. So I'm going to build a fortification in Western Germany. I can only do that once per turn, even though I'm using Blitzkrieg. I can't use double Blitzkrieg. You know, I can't, or double Festung Europa. I can't build 2, even though I have 2 non-combats. So that is Festung Europa special ability. And then I'm going to employ Germany's Blitzkrieg special ability and take another turn. So let's see. Combat movement. I have survivors attack Kola. All right. So I did lose an infantry up there, so I only have, and it's only 1 round of combat because it's tundra up there. Oh, nope, nope. I've got one more non-combat. Seaplane. My seaplane here from Western Germany is flying to Norland. Let's see. Yeah, it's flying to Norland, because then I can go 1-2 and hit his subs. Okay. So that's the first combat move I'm going to make, is to have that seaplane fly to A8, go on map, and get 1 shot at 3 against those 2 subs. All right. Then from Lapland, these 2 guys will go into Kola. This tactical bomber will hit Kola. From Vipuri province, 1 Panzer Grenadier will hit Karelia. If I'm successful in 2 rounds or less, then I will blitz to northern Russia. Do I want to send an infantry in there? I don't think I want to. Okay. And then these guys will go from Viipuri province. 1 infantry, 2 marines will go into southern Finland. And from Helsinki, the 3 units will go into southern Finland. So I'll hit it with six units. No aircraft up there. All right. From Latvia, 1 infantry will move to Podlachia. I'm going to be blitzing things in here, so I'm not flipping that yet. From northern Belarusia, is this on camera, northern Belarusia? Oh yeah, okay. The medium armor will go into southern Belarusia. If I am successful in 2 rounds or less, I'll go into Podlachia. From Lubelski, I will have 1 light armor, 1 Panzer Grenadier, and 1 medium armor go into southern Belarusia. You know, then they will blitz into Podlachia if I'm successful in 2 rounds or less. Okay, I was supposed to have a medium armor here, but I messed up, so I can only drag 1 artillery to Kyiv. So I'm going to replace that, get another artillery out. Okay. And then I'll have these 4 cavalry will go to Kyiv. So those would be the units that go to Kyiv. Although, I think I'll have this infantry go there too, from eastern Ukraine. Yep, okay. Then into Taurida, I'll have 4 infantry and this cavalry from eastern Ukraine. So 4 infantry from southern Ukraine and 1 cavalry from eastern Ukraine go into Taurida. Should I have my medium armor go in there? I don't think so. Okay, and then the all-important battle into Moscow. Yeah, I think that's... Okay, so from Donetsk Kuban, I will have 2 fighters, 2 air transports, carrying 1 airborne, the 3 fighters. They'll move into Tula-Lepesc, pick up the other airborne, and drop off 2 airborne infantry and try to take out Moscow. That is the most important one. We're going to do that one first because I'm nervous. So let me just double check that I'm not missing any other combat movement before we roll dice. Oh yeah, I did miss one. From Western Germany, 1 medium bomber flies to Leningrad to perform strategic raiding. Let's do Moscow. My allies really had my back all the way in this attack. All right, I've got 2 at 3 with my 2 airborne. 1 hit, that's great. Happy about that. And then 3 fighters. If I could get 2 out of 3, that would be just glorious. Okay, we are in good shape, guys. Okay, so I got 1 militia and both of his fighters. He's down to 1 militia. All right, barring, knock on wood, some unforeseen disastrous luck, he's got 2 at 3 with his 2 miss. And then he's got 2 at 6 with his 2 fighters. Yep, 2 hits. Okay. So he got 2 of my fighters. I got 2 of his fighters. All right. He's down to 1 militia. I'm down to 2 airborne and a fighter. All right. Let's do the 1 fighter hit. Okay, he's got the militia. Miss. All right. So, Moscow loses 50 53. Right? I think Moscow had 53. For some reason, I don't have the right amount in there. I'm worried that I've messed this up. But he loses all his money. That's a better way to say it. Okay. I tried in an earlier game to get Moscow from Madman Dan, and I got diced in that game, but this time it went my way. Okay, goes up 4 to 62, and the Soviets go down to 39. Fighter lands in Donetsk, Kuban. The air transports land in western Ukraine. All right. Let's do the Kola attack way up in the Arctic. So I've got one. It doesn't affect. I don't think Tundra affects my roll. So I've got 1 at 2 with the infantry. Hit. And I think that's all I need. He's got 1 at 2 with his militia. Miss. So I take it with an infantry and a cavalry. I land my tactical in Norland. That is 1 up for Germany and 1 down for the Soviets. So Germany's at 63. Soviets are at 38. Okay, I've got this total luck attack with, what is it, Karelia? Yeah, so I've got 1 at 4. That die is cocked. Oh, it would have been a miss regardless, because all the faces that are up are white. So he's got 1 at 2, right? Miss. 1 at 4. Last chance for me to blitz. Nope. 1 at 2. Hit. All right. Well, that was not. I don't care. I got lucky when I wanted to get lucky. Well, I didn't get lucky. I didn't get unlucky. So Karelia holds. He's still got an infantry or a militia there. All right. Southern Belarusia. I have 2 at 6. Hit. And he's got 1 at 2. Miss. Okay, so I do take that in 2 rounds or less. Germany goes up 1 to 64. And Soviet Union goes to 37. And then I blitz into Podlachia with those 4 units. So in Podlachia, I have a Panzer Grenadier, 2 medium armor, 1 light armor. Those are the 5 units in Podlachia. All right. Oh, I've got that medium bomber. Hopefully I'll get lucky and not get hit. Here's the 1 die at 6. Oh, I do 6 damage. Hopefully he doesn't get me. I always hate these rolls. Oh, God. I'm just so unlucky when it comes to strategic bombing. It's very frustrating. That hurts. Pay 11 to do 6. The thing that's a bummer is that's 60%. I've done 4 strategic bombings in the last 2 games. Or 5. That's my 5th. And I got hit 3 times. Very frustrating. All right. But I could have been unlucky in Moscow. All right. What do we have now? I did Lubelski. Oh, southern Finland. I got a bunch of units. So I've got 3 Marines, 2 infantry, and an airborne. So that's 6 at 2, and he's got 1 at 4. 6 of 2, you would figure one of these would hit. And I jinxed myself. 1 at 4. Miss. Miss. Third round. Miss. Hit. Fourth, or next round. 5 only. Got the hit. And then he's got the 1 at 4. Okay, so I take it with 1 infantry, 1 airborne, 4 Marines. And that's worth 1. So Germany goes up to, I think it's 65. With southern Finland. Yep, I'm at 65. Now, is there anything that I'm missing? Let's just take a look at the map. Could have been I would have been delighted, except I didn't get that coastal defense ship and I lost my medium bomber. So, okay. Is there anything I'm missing? Yeah, non-combat is what I'm missing. Oh, Kyiv. I did an attack in Kyiv that I forgot to roll for. And Tarita also forgot to roll for. All right, so in Kyiv, I've got one first strike. That would wrap this up. Nope. And then I've got 4 cavalry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit. Okay. And then he's got the 1 militia. Oh, this is at a 3. Almost missed. Okay. So Kyiv is worth 3. I take that with 1 infantry, 4 cavalry, a motorized, and an artillery. Germany goes to 68. The Soviet Union goes to 34. And then I've got the Tarita attack. I've got 4 infantry at 2, and then a cavalry at 3. 4 at 2. Miss. 1 at 3. Hit. And then he's got 1, is that a 2? Yeah, 1 at 2. Miss. Did I go across a river? Let's see, my cavalry came down from eastern Ukraine. My infantry they were at a -1, but it's okay because my cavalry is the one that hit. So I did take Tarita. I messed that up, but didn't end up costing me. So I go up 1 for that. Germany's up to 69, and the Soviet Union's at 33. All right. It's just so powerful to be able to take that blitzkrieg against the poor Soviets. I don't think I have any other combats. I think I'm finally done with. Oh, I didn't do that map way up there. I've got the seaplane trying to get that sub. Nope. All right. Non-combat. Let's take that plane off map and land it in Norland. This fighter in Gotland did not move. It's flying to Western Germany. Okay. From Netherlands, 1 infantry will move over to Western Germany. I'll leave 1 cavalry in Denmark and everything else will move down to Western Germany. I don't know if I'll move the cavalry to Western Germany. I might move them to Eastern Germany. I'll come back to those. Maybe I won't like that. Let's see. Got a fortification in Western Germany. Sorry for this delay. Should have thought about this. There was a fighter in Western Germany. It's going to fly to Paris. It's the one that tried to kill the coastal ship and failed. So he's going to fly from Western Germany. The other one, it flew from Götaland, you know. I feel somewhat secure. That's famous last words. So I'm going to move this. Am I going to do that? No, I'm gonna leave the cavalry there. All right, sorry guys. Other non-combat. The 2 medium armor will move to Western Ukraine from Bessarabia. Is that on camera? Probably not. Nope. So the 2 medium armor move over to Western Ukraine. These 4 advanced mechanized move to Western Ukraine. I think... Yeah, I probably should have put an infantry there, damn it. Oh well. Okay, I think that is... Let me just double check if there's any other non-combat. Nope, I think that's it. Okay, placement of units. So, in central Romania, I'm going to put an airborne. In Eastern Germany, I'm going to put 2 Panzer Grenadiers. In the Netherlands, I'm going to put militia. And in Paris, I'm going to put 2 infantry, which will bring me to 6 infantry there in Paris. In Western Germany, I'll add 2 more infantry. Plus, I'll add 2 fighters. And my last is my strategic bomber, which I'm going to put in Warsaw. Should I put it in Warsaw? Yeah, that's where it is. I hate to have that empty. Okay, I'm going to have, during non-combat movement, there was a airborne infantry here in Lubelski. It'll move over to Warsaw. That's looking good. All right, is there anything else? Oh yeah, I get to align Bulgaria. They join the Germans. Need one more cavalry. Longest turn ever. No, not the longest turn ever, but definitely a long turn. I need a rondel. That will make Germany go up to 70. All right. And now we're going to do Vichy recruitment. So I've got it teed up on PBE. Vichy needs a 2 and the Spanish Nationalists need a 10. I got a 5 with the Vichy and a 2 with the Spanish Nationalists. So we will add another infantry. Or maybe since it's turn 10, do I want to start adding militia? I think I'm going to add 2 militia in Madrid. All right. Disposition. In Madrid, I have 2 militia, 4 infantry, 1 infantry, 2 fighters in Galicia and Leon, 2 infantry in Catalonia, with a heavy cruiser and naval transport in port in Catalonia. Balearic Islands has a militia. Sub-wise, I've got 1 up in A18, cowering, and I've got 1 more non-combat. Oh, nope, I didn't remember to do it. So I could have moved this Vichy sub, but I completely forgot. Okay, I've got 2 subs and a Vichy sub in A4. I'm sorry, Vichy's in A46. The 2 German subs are in A48. I've got the Vichy air or light carrier or light cruiser in C zone I5. I've got the German submarine in P50. All right, let's start on the west coast here. Denmark has a cavalry. Western Germany has 4 infantry, 2 marines, 2 airborne, 3 fighters. Has the fortification facing towards A11. Netherlands has a militia. A militia in Belgium, Picardy, Normandy, Aquitaine. Southern France has 3 infantry, fighter, and artillery for the Vichy. Paris has 6 infantry, 2 self-propelled artillery, and a fighter. Alsace-Lorraine has a militia. Bavaria is empty. I've got a mountain infantry in northern Italy. Bulgaria has 2 infantry and a cavalry. Central Romania has an airborne infantry. East Poland has a... Wait, why am I having that medium armor there? I guess that's okay. Oh, I know. This artillery is going to move up 1. It can do that. So it'll be with that motorized in case it needs to get mobile. So East Poland just has a light armor and a medium armor. What do I want to do with those guys? I could go to Western, but I kind of like having the flexibility in East Poland. So I'm going to leave those 2 guys in East Poland. Alrighty. Eastern Germany has 2 cavalry and 2 Panzer Grenadiers. Berlin has a militia. Moving into Russia. In Tarita, 4 infantry, 1 cavalry. In Kiev, 1 infantry, 4 cavalry, 1 motorized, 1 artillery. In Western Ukraine, 4 advanced mechanized infantry, 1 motorized, 1 artillery, 2 medium armor, 2 air transports. Then up in Lubelski, 2 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft artillery. In Podlachia, 1 infantry, 1 Panzer Grenadier, 1 light armor, 2 medium armor. In Moscow, 2 airborne. In Donetsk-Kuban, 1 Italian infantry, 1 German fighter. Okay, and then I think we've got stuff up north. Navally, here in A14, I've got 1 damaged battleship, 1 battle cruiser, 1 coastal defense ship, 3 destroyers, 1 torpedo boat destroyer, 1 coastal sub, 4 transports. In southern Finland, I have 1 infantry, 1 airborne, 3 marines. In Kola, I have an infantry and a cavalry. Collect income. I have 70 plus 6 bonus income, so Germany ends a turn with 76. Next up is Panzer J with 10.2 CCP and 10.3 USSR.